WBS 87 Atlanta, WAEN FM Atlanta, WBHH, and on iHeartRadio, the home of the Beat Break Morning Show with Sean Garvey, DJ Rollum, and the Wake Up Ladies. This is Atlanta's new underground station, Beat Break 87 FM, where music and talk radio lives. Streaming online at beatbreakradiofm.com.
A Reach One communications station.
The views and opinions expressed on this program does not necessarily reflect those of Beat Break 87 FM, Reach One Communications, volunteers, staff, and management of Reach One Communications.
You're listening to the weekday version of the D Hill Radio Show on Beat Break 87 FM. Listen live to a new episode of the D Hill Radio Show every Saturday night at 7 p.m. on Beat Break 87 FM and BeatBreakRadioFM.com.
Who is she?
Who is this woman I keep hearing about?
Who is she? Who is she? The radio diva herself.
Oh my God, are you talking about?
That can't be. Oh, yes, it is, girl.
Wait a minute, that is her.
Yeah, that is her.
Oh my God.
D Hill, everybody.
I have to call somebody. This is amazing.
I still can't believe it's her.
Got your autograph?
You ain't making me miss her show. Ain't nobody got time for that. D Hill Radio Show with your host, D Hill.
Keep up the good job, man. You guys are doing a great job. I hope you blow up and become syndicated.
Call in at 404-3586-99 1-866-923-2860. This is D Hill.
Clap your hands.
With your host, D Hill.
This is D Hill.
Clap your hands.
With your host, D Hill.
Now, here's your host, D Hill.
up? What's up? ATL, thank you for tuning in to the D Hill Radio Show. DJ Roland, what's going on?
You know what's going on with me in the last 24 hours, man. Did 2 events.
Wow. DJing events.
Yeah, DJing events. I DJ'd a senior prom. Literally. That's why I call it. Because when people say senior prom, they like, wait a minute, isn't school over in the Atlanta area? Yeah, school is out in the Atlanta area, but I literally did a senior prom.
Wow.
Literally 65 and older folks.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I bet that was fun.
Oh, it was fun. All I gotta say is this: if people our age and people younger don't know how to get on a dance floor,
They don't.
You need to look at these folks.
Wow.
I can't imagine ever doing an event where 90% of everybody's dancing.
Wow. That's what you call a party.
I'm serious. I mean, old folks, 65 and older. No, they ain't come out in their walkers though, but they were on the dance floor.
Wow. Okay, before we even get started with the D Hill Show, I just want to make sure that to let everybody know we are definitely dedicating this show to Kate Spade.
Yeah.
Man, I have her perfume. I have her purses. I was such a big fan of hers, and it just hurt me so bad to learn that, she committed suicide.
Yeah.
And I think her and her husband was going through a divorce, and she left a suicide letter, and it was just so hurtful to hear that. So we're definitely dedicating this show to her. Depression is so real.
It really is. And actually, they were saying studies have shown that suicide attempts in fulfilling them have risen in the past 10 years. And that's something serious. So if anybody has depression, please get some help. Google some. I know there's some free places you can go. So there ain't always a money thing. So you can get help in taking care of some depression. So if you feel it, get some help. Seriously.
Yeah. I want to talk about that a little bit later because it's just a very serious subject of mine, and we definitely don't discuss that, especially in the Black community. But I want to start doing something different. I want to start giving back to the community. So I reached out for a couple of businesses to make sure that they call in and tell us, what they do and everything. How can we purchase their products and everything? I want to start doing that.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
Just small businesses, just give them a way to promote themselves online.
Okay,
so
then.
we got our first caller. I'm very excited about that. Mm-hmm. And she's going to tell us a little bit about her business. Her name is Cake, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hi, Cake.
Hi, how are you, Michelle? Thanks for having me.
Oh, definitely. Thank you so much for calling in. Do you think this is a good idea, me giving everyone a platform to call in and tell us a little bit about their business?
I definitely do. I think it's such an excellent idea, and I really appreciate the opportunity. Because a lot of small business owners, we don't have the opportunity, especially like me coming from Chicago. I'm coming to Atlanta, and I'm just trying to get my feet on the ground, meet people, know people. This is definitely a great platform that you're providing.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so what type of business do you have?
Well, I'm in the process of opening a boutique for women and a little bit men as well.
Okay.
But basically, I'm looking for it to be kind of like what they call a one-stop shop, to where you can come and get hair, makeup, clothes, shoes.
Okay.
Everything. Sometimes we get off work and we don't have time to run to the mall, then to the beauty supply store, then here. So we want to be able to come one place so I can get me some hair, I can get me an outfit, I can get some shoes. I even want to, be able to get something for your kids. So I want to kind of do something with a one-stop shop. And so I've been selling makeup and women accessories and clothes since about 2012. Now I'm just ready to take it to that next level and put my product in the building so that I can showcase to the world.
All right. So do we have a building yet, or are we still looking for one?
Well, the first building I will be open will be in Mississippi.
Okay.
I will be opening a building in Atlanta in the summer 2019. Right now, I'm just solely online.
Okay. So what is you got a website?
You can see any of my product at Cake, KAKE, so the word cake with the letter K.
Okay.
The Makeup Dealer at Gmail, or Cake the Makeup Dealer is my Instagram. You can order anything off of there and see all of my products there. I put new things up daily.
All right. Okay. Any questions?
Yes. What you say you're going to cater a little bit to the men. So since I'm a man, what are you going to cater to us men to?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you that good.
I was saying, what are you going to cater your products to the men? Like what particular product, like cologne or anything like that?
As far as men, one thing I'm definitely looking to cater for the men is cologne and shoes.
Okay.
More nice shoes, trying to get the men to wearing more, dress shoes, casual shoes, trying to get them out of the tennis shoe thing. So that's what I'm looking to target with the men.
All right. I like that.
Okay. Thank you so much, dear, for calling in.
Thank you so
really
much
do
for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
And good luck on everything.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good one and God bless.
All right. You too, sweetie.
Thank you.
All right. Because I know when I first got into business, it was hard.
It is hard.
Even getting money to advertise.
Speaking of that, I'm just letting let everybody know this too. DJ Roland Productions is about to have its 10-year anniversary.
Wow.
Starting next year.
Wow.
So that's what's up with that. So I'm getting some stuff together. Some folks have called me to push DJ Roland Productions into the next level. Since we're about to celebrate that 10-year anniversary next year, get some things together because 2019 is going to be a hot year for DJ Roland.
Yeah. Well, I think that 2018 is a hot year for DJ Roland because you just did something with the AKAs.
Yeah, I did an AKA event today, so that was big right there. And I posted a picture of a former Fox News anchor by the name of Lisa Ram. So she came out.
I remember her.
Oh yeah. Actually, I not to say anything wrong with any of the other anchors or anything, but I truly like Lisa Ram, and I really do miss her being on Fox 5. So it was great to see her because when I saw her, I said, "Wait a minute, isn't that Lisa Ram?" And he said, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh man, I got to get a picture with her." I said, "I got to get a picture with her." So I was glad to see her out there. And, of course, because I do what I do, people say, okay, I got to have you at my next event and things like that.
That's good.
So
that's a good thing.
That's what's up. That's what's up with that. So shout out to the AKAs. Michelle Livingston, Diamond Love, Beat Break Radio.
All right. So when you first started, you've been doing this for 10 years.
DJ Roland Productions is going into 10 years, but me doing DJing actually started in 92.
Okay. Was it hard for you when you first started?
It wasn't. I wouldn't say hard. I call anything that you want to do challenging.
Okay.
Challenging.
Yeah.
So getting the idea of mixing music together, that was very unique for me. So I was like, what can I do to get everything to sound right and not clash? And a lot of DJs nowadays, I'm talking about today's DJs, put drops in or echo their songs out. I'm like, how can you blend? Blend and making sure that when I was going from one song to another until that song fades out, you and hear another song on top, I'd be like, oh, okay, I keep going and stuff and everything. So I like stuff like that and everything. So I just love putting music together.
Good. Now, DJ Roland, you know what used to really make me mad? You can tell when somebody first starting out DJing. And they really mess up a party. People have hired them to do this event and then
charge the heck out of. I'm like, oh
yes,
boy.
yes, that used to just make my blood boil.
Yes, and I mean, as me doing on the side, I do a little bit of Ubering and Lyft. Passengers have said that they can't stand this particular DJ because I think he mixed something crazy at a wedding. And I'm like, oh, you don't want to do that. I mean, this is supposed to be the best day of the bride and groom's life, and you're going to mess up the music.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I'm like, oh, man, I don't know.
Yeah. I think starting a business, I think that's a very good topic that, we don't even talk about that needs to be discussed. Because I know women, I went to a couple of them networking events like the last couple of weeks. And at these networking event. I understand people trying to have vendor tables to get your business out there. But I think selling those sex toys, I don't think they're appropriate for every networking event.
No. That's a little bit too personal.
Yeah.
I think the people that I've met that is in that type of industry, they usually have like private parties.
Yes.
And do it at that because you don't want to put it out there like that because you don't know who's looking.
Well, and what if I would have brought my child to this networking event and they seeing the toys up there on the table?
Yeah.
Oh,
like, Mommy, what is that? So I was like, all right. You know, you got to like close their eyes, get some blindfolds on the kids or something.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you can't do all that type of stuff. And that's why I think that's, a long time ago, they were pushing like why they have all these type of, in a particular area of Atlanta, those sex stores.
Yeah.
You're showing the products and it's in a neighborhood where kids grow up and stuff. And I guess they were fighting it. But see, that thing is a very touchy subject. But the thing about it is that's a business. But as long as you don't go inside.
Okay.
As long as you don't go inside, you can't really say anything. When you go inside, then that's when you're like, but just don't go inside. You know it ain't your cup of tea. And you know that ain't a place for somebody, younger than 18 to be going in there. Really, I don't know, what is it, 18 or 21?
18, probably 18. But you know what, DJ Rollum, sometimes I ask myself because on Tara Boulevard, I live on Tara Boulevard. Tara Boulevard it's a long stretch, but then again, it's not a long stretch.
Right.
They have 2 sex shops on Tara Boulevard.
I saw one of them.
I'm saying, why?
I guess they're in competition with each other. To say, I got this product, or I got this product,
But I just never understood why they have 2 of those shops on Tara Boulevard.
The only thing I can see is competition. Competition is always a good thing and whatnot, because, I mean, like I'm going to use that as an example. Quick Trip and Racetrack.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
They always selling the cheapest gas, and they have all these, their kitchens to get their, pizza and other stuff, their donuts, whatever the case may be. But they're doing the same thing as gas.
Yeah.
So it's in competition. So those sex shops are 2 different names. Is it 2 different names?
Oh, yeah, definitely 2 different names.
2 different names. So
both
I guess
be packed.
And both of them be packed.
Yes.
What that tells you, they're in competition.
All right.
Just
once
keep it in the
again,
bedroom. That's all I got to say.
To our listeners, we're dedicating this show to Kate Spade, who was a very popular designer. She also made perfume, and I was a very, very big fan of hers. Like I said, I have a couple of her items, and we're just dedicating this show to her. And definitely prayers go out to her close friends and definitely her family. And wow, getting back on the topic of depression, I don't know. It's like so many people deal with depression.
Here's the thing about depression to me is trying to get the signs together.
Yeah,
the signs
definitely.
is very important to notice when someone's feeling that way. That's why if someone doesn't talk to you on a daily, does not mean every single day. Daily means like every 2 or 3 days, you want to make sure that the person is doing all right, especially elderly, teenagers and stuff, because the teenagers going to talk to their clique.
Yeah.
But you got to make sure that they're actually talking to the parents, some adults, because whatever's bothering them. Friends, I'm not saying all friends, but friends can't, especially when they're the same age. I'm talking about teenagers, why they can't solve your problems completely.
Okay.
They're a good way of coping out to them. But as in solving them, no.
We need to definitely get some not to cut you off, but we need to get some teenagers in here to talk about that word friends, because after we get finished talking about depression, I want to tell you about a video that I've seen with so-called friends.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know if you remember the counselors that we had. I remember the guy named Eric and the 2 female that came here that was counselor. They said even if you're not going through anything, it's very important still to go talk to somebody.
Yes, you always got to, because everybody's like I have a friend out in Louisiana, and she just wanted to vent to me.
Yeah.
I rarely talk to her, but she wanted to vent to me. And I was like, okay, cool. And I gave her some pointers, and all that, to keep her calm because she gets feisty very quickly when things don't go right. But she just wanted to reach out to me, I guess, because she just felt that way. And that's, it is what it is. But the thing about it is make sure that you talk to somebody. And make sure that someone that you talk to has some sense. Don't talk to somebody
a fool.
Yeah. You can't when you're depressed. I gotta say this: when you're depressed, don't talk to somebody who's got your problems or worse problems than you. Why would you want to talk to somebody who has money problems just like you do?
Thank you.
Don't do that. That's repeat. You're repeating a cycle. You try not to repeat that type of cycle. So I'm like, talk to someone who has some sense, who got some things going correct and whatnot, and you feel a good vibe from them. Don't talk to them talking about the same problems that another person is going. No, that don't make any sense. How you going to resolve the problem if you keep talking about the same thing that the other person's having?
Over and over and over. And not to pick on any religion, but from what I see on social media, it's like Christian people have the most problems in the world.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I understand you saying not being touchy. It's just that to me, I'm not going to get into the religion thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to be too deep. But the thing about it is some folks just don't know when to be quiet.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
That's the thing. Stop putting your stuff out there. You believe in God. I pray and all that stuff. Fine. But why are you putting your business along while you saying I'm praying to God?
Yeah.
God gave you sense. So don't put your business out there saying, please pray for me, y'all. I need $500 to pay my rent. But you just posted 2 days ago, girl, I was out there getting my hair done, my nails done. I got this concert tickets and all that stuff. But then 2 days later, you need $500 for your rent.
Yeah.
See the problem right there. So I mean, but say pray for me. I mean, but you just spent unnecessary money on doing stuff that your money was bad in the first place.
Do you think that, I know back in the day, African Americans or either blacks did not talk about going to see a counselor, because if you said you going to talk to a counselor in the black community, you was considered crazy.
Not now. Not now like they used to.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is to definitely get some type of decent help.
Yeah.
You can't always get the professional because, money comes involved in that. But there are some free services and they have volunteers that do that. I just don't know exactly right offhand, but if you Google it in any city that you're in, I guarantee you'll find somebody. You're going to have to do some leg work now, but you will be able to find somebody.
And not only that, a lot of insurance company that you work for, I know my insurance company will cover you going to talk to a counselor.
Yeah, they put that out there now. Anytime you have open enrollment, that is out there. That is available. So they always talk about that. And even sometimes when you call in to a doctor's appointment to help direct your call, they'll say, is this for medical reasons or for behavioral reasons? So that's coming out there now. So keep that in mind, that help is being out there because it's becoming a real big trend of mental issues out there. I mean, it's a trip. And to me, it's going to another subject, but to me, they need to retrain policemen.
Yeah,
that's true. They really need to retrain police on how to deal with signs of mental stuff, especially because to me, when you automatically want to shoot somebody because they're coming to you, but how you have your life in danger if you have a gun, they have a knife? Do you always got to shoot for the chest? Why can't you just shoot them in the leg? They will slow down.
DJ Rollum, not even that. Not to get off subject about depression, but they even have taser guns.
Yeah, tasers, something to slow them down.
Yeah, and you like you say, they are not equipped to deal with the mental challenges.
Yeah, exactly.
People
That's why I
with
said they need to retrain.
retrain.
Even the vets have been there 20 years.
Yeah.
They still need to be trained. You're not exempt from being retrained. Everybody from the top to the bottom, to the new rookies and stuff.
Yeah, that is so true. So we're gonna go into another song, and We're going to go into a song, and then when we come back, we're going to be discussing the governors. This is good.
Yeah,
this governor, it's exciting, it's entertaining. Mm-hmm. So we're going to talk about the young man with the shotgun.
Oh, yeah.
Running for governor.
All right.
All right, so we'll be back shortly.
Atlanta's new underground station, Beat Break 87 FM, where music and talk radio lives.
Hi, this is Clifford English, your host and producer of The Gospel Train. Join me every Sunday right here on Beat Break 87 FM radio. You will be encouraged, you will be equipped, you will be educated, you will be entertained, all while hearing the best in gospel music. Don't miss your connection with The Gospel Train right here on Beat Break 87 FM radio. BeatBreakRadioFM.com.
Listen to the Random Select podcast with Mario Watts weekdays from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Beat Break 87 FM and BeatBreakRadioFM.com.
We specialize in creating mobile apps for the entertainment industry. Go to bvmobileapps.com, click Get Started Now, create your account, choose your package, upload your content, and click Submit. BV Mobile Apps. Make it easy. Make it mobile.
Hey world, it's your man Precise, and I have great news. The Precise Music app is finally available for your iPhone, Android, and BlackBerry through Amazon and other app stores. That's Precise Music. Music is spelled with a Z. Go get it for all things Precise. Powered by BlackVibes.com. Stay in tune. That's Precise Music. Music is spelled with a Z.
He has performed on stage in front of thousands of poetry lovers. He has sold out shows and rocked the crowd with the best poets in the industry. Welcome to the stage, spoken word artist, Patrick Duncan, better known as the Preacher Man.
I am Benjamin T. Montgomery. I invented a boat propeller. I am the former president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela.
Critically acclaimed spoken word artist, poet, writer, and the creator of Black on Purpose poetry TV series Wordplay. Patrick the Preacher Man Duncan is coming to a venue near you.
Why is the only time we can come together as a nation is when there are acts of insanity, chaos, or devastation.
Stay tuned to Beat Break 87 FM for updates on Patrick Duncan's upcoming arrival to your city. Visit cdbaby.com/CD/Patrick S. Duncan to order his latest album, What's Going On. Available online, including CD Baby and iTunes.
I want this high to have no affiliation to a political party. I want this high to be spiritual.
For more info, go to BeatBreakRadioFM.com.
I remember the moment.
I'll never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
As long as I live.
A storage tank ruptured, and for miles, chemicals were pushing up against the riverbanks.
This was a big, big deal, and it was going to have a serious impact on communities up and down the river.
I remember the moment this local guy came up to me and said, "They call the guard out for this stuff?"
You probably thought we were all about hurricanes, tornadoes, fighting Mother Nature.
Hey, it's a chemical spill. It's a disaster.
It affects the water supply, threatens wildlife.
We're talking about the health of entire communities and people's livelihoods.
You bet we're ready for these kinds of things.
We were out there with booms to prevent the spill from expanding.
We're responsible for protecting and monitoring the sensitive wetlands.
I also remember the moment that same guy came up to me and said, "I don't know what we would have done if they hadn't called the guard up."
Learn more about how you can protect your friends, families, neighbors, and the environment. Everything that makes up your community. Go to NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Georgia National Guard. Aired by the Georgia Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Beat Break 87 FM wants to help you get the word out on your next community event.
Hey, do you have an upcoming public service announcement that you want listeners to know about? Well, email us the info to psabeatbreak87@gmail.com so we can help spread the word. That's psabeatbreak87@gmail.com. If your event flyer has the words nonprofit, community, support, charity, and just describes everything about helping our community, please share the special event right here on Atlanta's new underground station, Beat Break 87 FM, where music and talk radio lives.
When it comes to hip-hop,
Don't stop.
R&B, and talk radio, no one does does it better than Beat Break 87 FM.
You're listening to the weekday version of the D Hill Radio Show on Beat Break 87 FM. Listen live to a new episode of the D Hill Radio Show every Saturday night at 7 p.m. on Beat Break 87 FM and BeatBreakRadioFM.com.
All right, we're back. We're back here on the D Hill Radio Show, where we come to you live every Saturday night from 7 to 8 p.m. If you all want to chime in, make sure you call 404-355-8699, 404-355-8699. DJ Rollum, how long has I been here at Love 860?
How long you been here at Love 860?
Yes, how long have I been here?
That's before I came on.
Okay.
So, 10 years?
Okay, a little longer than that. Do you know I still have to look up the board to see what the number is for people to call in?
You ain't the only one. You ain't the only one. I know a lot of folks in this radio station, probably other radio station, you got like, what's it? Oh, okay. Let me get my words right before I say it out on the air. So I understand, believe me.
Yeah, I remember one time I gave up my telephone number. I'm like, girl, what you thinking?
I bet you had a lot of guys calling that particular day.
I'm like, what in the world are you thinking? That's what happens when you just so tired and you come in and still try to give your listeners what they want, a good show.
Exactly.
All right, so let's talk about this governor's race.
Georgia's
governor's race. Very exciting.
Very exciting and very historical at the same time.
Yes.
I mean, the best part of this historical race is having Stacey Abrams to win the Democratic nomination for Georgia's governor race.
And also, it was a young black lady that won for I think the Democrat for the insurance commissioner.
Okay,
I don't think that has ever happened before, and people. In order to put these people in office, we got to get out there and vote.
Stop having your personal opinion, thinking blah, blah. You know, just go out and vote. Let me tell you this, before we get into the governor's race, my mother's elderly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? My mother's elderly. She walks with a walker and all that stuff. Or if she doesn't want to walk with a walker, she's still elderly. You got to take her time and whatnot. Key thing we did on a Saturday, because they have early voting on Saturdays and sometimes the whole 7 days. So sometimes even on Sundays. So there's no excuse.
Thank you.
No excuse talking about, well, I got to get off of work and I can't get there by 7. Okay, all right. What about Saturday?
But some jobs will let you. Once again, my job will let you because it's important to get out there and vote. They will let you leave early to go vote.
Let's see, that's good. That's good. And the thing about it is, I believe mine can do the same thing. I haven't found that out yet, but I'll find out as the year goes on. But the thing about it is, stop making excuses why you can't.
Thank you.
If you can go out and buy your habits, whatever the habit is, getting your nails, hair, cigarettes, whatever the case may be, you got time to go and vote.
Definitely.
Yes, it is. It's what it is. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Like how the black community came out strong for Obama.
I was just getting ready to say that. It's no excuse to say that we can't do it because we did when we did it for him.
You did it for him back in 2008. So,
we did it twice, people.
Exactly. So you can do it for the people in Georgia. Y'all can do it here.
Yes.
Make it historic. Okay? Make this state back to being blue. This is my opinion.
Yeah. But you know what? Congratulations. I think it was Fulton County where they had all black female to win for like the chief judge, and it was like maybe 10 things that they had listed that black women were running for, and they won. I'm like, go ahead, sister.
Okay, all right. So it's improving. So black woman power. That's all I got.
Yes,
black woman power going on.
We can do it.
Yeah. So stop making excuses. It can be done. Everybody's talking about I got all these obstacles. I got these things going. Like it can be done. Even these candidates that have their own personal issues getting to where they are now, it can happen. You just got to fight for it, be patient, keep God first, in my opinion on that.
Yes.
But
and the sister that ran for the insurance, I forgot what you call it, insurance something. one thing that the reason she got my vote, she said, "Are you tired of every year your insurance going up for no reason?" Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
my car insurance have been up like maybe $20 in the last 2 years. I haven't been in an accident. It don't make any sense.
Wow. I mean, mine has gone up, but the thing about it is what some folks have told me is depends on your zip code.
Where you live at. Where you live at. Where you live at.
Yeah, so anything was a high crime area, oh yeah, they will raise your insurance. I mean, it is what it is, but I don't know, man. I can't get out of that one, but it is what it is.
Well, I had an insurance an insurance agent to actually tell me that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And you think, I think what I want to do maybe in the next couple of weeks is to maybe get some politicians out here. People need to know why it's important, because some people only vote for when it's presidential election, but they need to know why it's important to vote local.
I'm piggybacking on that. A reporter by name, if y'all never heard of Roland Martin. Roland Martin says a lot that local elections are more important than a president. Because the president, he's for the whole country. He's not going to focus on your little town with only 5,000 people. He ain't going to focus on that. Only people in that area are going to focus on that. So you need to vote locally big time, because in order for your stuff to stop changing, such as you were saying about the insurance going up, you have to go out there and vote. Stop making excuses. Well, I ain't got the time to do it. You do have the time. Just make sure that you vote. And if there are any problems, there are ways you can do it from online to get it taken care of before time expires. You know, you got to pay your bill every month. You know, every several months, you just got to make sure that you're able to vote. That's all, if you haven't voted in a while.
All right, so let's get back on this governor's race.
It's only thing, the really interesting part going on with the governor's race is the Republicans.
Okay. All the excitement coming from
all the excitement is coming from the Republicans. It's not coming from the Democrats. It was earlier with the Democrats, but now it's just the Republicans and
showing out.
They're showing out. And by the name of, what's his name? I just had it up here.
The one with the gun.
Yeah, the one with the gun.
The partner with the gun.
Brian Kemp. Brian Kemp is, if you, like I said, for the Atlanta folks, Atlanta or the Georgia area, I would say, Brian Kemp had a couple commercials. One commercial has reached nationwide. The View, the show The View, has viewed that Brian Kemp's commercial. He's in a chair, holding a shotgun, talking to his daughter's boyfriend.
Wow.
And asking him questions about whatever. But the point is like, you have a gun.
Wow.
Now, am I saying that, you shouldn't have a gun? No, I'm not saying you can still have a gun and have a license for it. But why are you promoting it in that particular fashion? I know people who have guns and they're legal and they have a license for it, but they're not going to promote it like that.
So, okay, I heard about the commercial. I didn't actually see it. I heard about it from a lot of people. So what was he saying about why you're running for governor? Why even put that in your commercial?
Exactly. I mean, to me, it's like another type of promotion without actually saying it's a view. That tells me he's for the NRA. Okay. NRA is, National Rifle Association.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, you for the NRA, but what are you planning on doing with the NRA with all the mass shootings that are going across the country? And I'm really want to know what he would. I'm not Republican, but I really like to know was he all about that having a gun as he's interviewing asking his daughter's boyfriend those questions. That's my thing, because I mean, to me, the NRA needs to change the rules, and since some folks like Brian Kemp, he's probably getting a little stipend from them because they promoting the NRA in their own fashion.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is it money that important to you from that type of agency
Definitely.
You know, so,
Definitely.
I mean, it's me personally, no. You know, it's like, to me, and you know, some people might have a disagreement with this. It's like getting money from the devil on a daily basis. I'm like, really? Do you really need to do it like that? You know.
Okay, is that the same young man? I know. I did hear a commercial on the radio. He said he was going to buy a bus. He was going to go through Clarkston near Decatur, pick up all the immigrants, and send them back. So is that the same man?
No, that's not the same. I don't think that's the same person, but that messed his campaign up.
All right.
Bad. I'm like, so that tells me you're Republican right there, because no Democrat would have done it like that. That's number one. Number two, you want to go for the governor, but you want to I want to do something like a nationwide kind of thing about the immigrants. Do you really want to do it like that? Then show a bus?
Yeah.
Like they're slaves or something.
Yeah.
You know, because you're an immigrant, does not mean you have slave mentality. They're over here for a reason, and most of them are over here to have a better life. They're not over here to make any trouble. And then most of them that are undocumented basically want to do jobs that most of us don't want to do. So why complain about them? That's my thing. I'm like, who wants to? I mean, I give them credit. A lot of them have private companies such as landscaping. Yeah. And they be tearing it up. They be doing a good job, looking excellent. But they want cash for their work. They don't want to deal with no banks and everything, because they're using their money to take it back home. They're trying to help their family members and whatnot.
Who's in need?
Yeah.
Back home.
Will we do that as blacks? No.
You know what? To be honest with you, DJ Roland, you really can't even get us to
cut the grass.
Six of us live in one house to save money.
Please. I already know there's an answer to that one. No.
All right. So we have a caller. Hi, caller. How are you?
Hey, D. Hey, Roland.
Hey, what's up?
I want to bust the myth open real quick.
Okay.
A lot of people believe what Roland just said, that the immigrants come here and they want to do jobs that we don't want to do here in the United States.
Okay.
They don't want to do them long. They come here to move up, just like the people here want to move up. And a lot of them, if they are doing those low wage, heavy labor jobs, they're only doing them to stack up money and stack up their education, so that they can move them and their team up into some jobs where they don't have to do them anymore. And a lot of folks should know that, because if somebody wants to stay in a gig like that, then they cultivate the industry that gig supports.
Okay.
But when people don't want to stay in a gig like that, they're doing it just enough to get into the point where they can move themselves into the middle and upper middle class. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yes.
We shouldn't think that about immigrants of any kind, because Roland, one thing Roland did say that was correct. They come here to get a better way, but they ain't coming here to get a better way and just stay down on the low end because it's a little bit better than where they were. You follow me?
Yeah. Okay.
I just thought that should be put out there.
Thank
they ain't hanging out at Home Depot for long if they ain't got to.
Okay, I understand.
Right.
I understand that.
Yeah. All
right. Thank you for calling in. Appreciate that.
I like your broadcast, D.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
All right.
Man.
Wow.
He did say it correctly.
Yeah.
And the places I have seen, especially in the early morning, I know you probably have seen them too. If you're going to work, you see them around like 7 o'clock. If you drive by a Home Depot 7 o'clock in the morning, you're going to see at least 20 folks or more.
Oh yeah.
Standing out there, they're looking for somebody coming out there who got a project and they willing to work and whatnot. And it's like, all right, I'll give you this X number of dollars, blah, 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 blah. All right, let's roll.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't gonna see us out there doing that.
No.
Not that way. Just being honest. We don't do stuff like that because you know what comes in our mind? Slave time. We're like, all right, our ancestors bust their butts way back then. We think we're gonna do that junk? No. Nope.
You know, I used to work with this nurse, her brother used to own a construction company, and he said that what they do, he said that if one of them gets sick, they're not going to call out like we do. He said they'll send their brother, pretend that it's
really?
him. Yeah.
Like a twin?
Yeah. Here's their brother, cousin. And he said he used to make him so mad because what they'll do, he said he'll pay them. Mm-hmm. And he said they'll save all their checks and go and cash them at one time.
Oh, man, I know banks don't like that junk right there. They're like, really? I got to count all that daggone money?
Yeah, so there's some truth to what the caller was saying.
Yeah. And I've dealt with immigrant. I remember even some of my old jobs when I was working, and one comes to mind. I mean, that's all he basically said. He came from Pakistan, I believe.
Wow.
And he just wanted, I mean, his English was really rough, but all he said, I just want a better life.
Okay.
That's all he kept saying. I just want a better life and trying to do what I got to do to help my family out. That's basically what they keep saying. And that's, and a lot of them just happen to be undocumented, but that's all they want to do is just work and keep it going. And like we had that conversation with our guests from, dealing with the that event that was over at Stonecrest. I forgot her name.
Sabrina?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was talking about that while we're off air, and she really broke it down and everything of why. And it's just so terrible that some folks that happen to be of that, race, not the race, but they're... where was that? The Republicans, basically.
Okay. Let me ask you this. So you don't never think that they are over here
committing crimes?
No, I'm not going to say commit crimes, but taking jobs away from Americans. Do you ever think that?
Depend on their educational level, yeah.
Okay.
But, I'm not saying that a lot of them are dumb or anything. It's just that it gets rougher when, like the caller was saying, they get more educated. They get to save their money, go to school and stuff. Then it's then not only it gets more competition with that because the population is growing, but then then it's the opportunity to get that particular job is almost trying to be erased because you got to work extra hard to see what can you do to outdo that next person going for that particular position. Yeah. And they happen to be one of them. Because they're becoming educated. So not only are they saving their money, they're hustling, getting their money, doing what they got to do, but then you got in the long run, then you got to fight for them to get a position, a real position that's for a large, substantial amount of money. And you're dog, he got an accent and whatnot, but but I'm talking this, but he may get the job because of his experience. And he may be able to fake his accent. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah. So. I know sometimes I get a little frustrated. Even working in the medical field, it's okay, we're dealing with the patient life here. I feel you need to speak clear English. I don't need to keep asking you, what did you say, especially when there's a patient on the table. So that's how, I look at things. Even dealing with, when you having to call these different companies, you're dealing with somebody on the other end who cannot speak English. And will it be wrong for me if I ask for a person to speak English? Because I know a family member of mine, when she used to do customer service, she would get so upset when a Caucasian older male says that he don't want to talk to the N-word. And I don't want that person on the other end to feel bad when I ask for an American or somebody to speak English. So is that wrong for me to do that?
I don't know how you would address it when you're asking for a product or service, but I got the receiving end on that that situation. Years ago, I was doing customer service, and a guy called in, and he said he questioned me being American.
Okay.
He questioned me. He had an accent, but he was questioning me if I was American.
Really?
I was shocked. I'm like, are you sure you were born in America? And I'm like, yeah.
Wow.
You sure? Wait, tell me a city where you were born in. And I said Baltimore. Okay, all right, I believe you. Because I didn't hesitate or try to think of any city and all that stuff. Yeah, he kept making me talk to make sure they didn't hear no accent.
Oh, wow.
And the guy who was on the other end, the customer, had an accent.
Oh, wow.
Because he said, I'm tired of them foreigners answering the phone and all that stuff. That's all he kept saying. So I'm like, okay, let me help you. I got to do, you know. But to your question, asking somebody for, the best way I would probably ask for some clarification and say, can I get with somebody who can better explain this to me?
Okay.
Because you don't want to kind of like bash them because of how they sound. So you got to use good selective words to say, all right, I hear what you're saying, but is there a way I can get somebody else to really explain, because I'm still not getting it. And
okay, you want me to tell you what she's going to do?
What you going to do?
She's going to put another phone on the phone.
From one other country, from Pakistan to the Philippines and whatnot. So that's what's going to happen. And you like, really? Okay, give me an example. I called Xfinity a couple of weeks ago and talked to a foreigner. Foreigner sound good. He's like, okay, my friend. You know, I'm like, all right. You took care of it, but something messed up. Lost connection. Call back. I know I'm talking to a black girl.
Okay.
I know I'm talking to a black girl, and I'm like, all right, because I asked the foreigner first. I'm like, where you located? Oh, I'm in the Philippines.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, and then I call back. I talked to a girl, and she somewhere outside of Chicago.
Wow.
But she was doing the same thing he was doing, but just to get an idea, because sometimes you may have to hang up and call back and get somebody else, hopefully, or just ask politely that can you put someone else on that can kind of clarify things, because sometimes you got to act dumb to kind of get what you want.
Okay. All right.
It's just a thought.
Wow. Okay. So moving on, we got about 10 more minutes. I hope a lot of young people listening. I didn't promote this video on my Facebook page because I do not promote violence. I do not promote all that fighting and stuff, but I wanted to promote this one because I wanted teenagers to see this when they're calling people their friends. Remember when your mom used to tell you, be mindful who you call your friends?
Right.
This was a prime example of be mindful who you call your friends. This is what happened. It was a car of two young ladies. They was in a car. I want to say they was in some parking lot or something. It was about maybe 10 girls that surrounded that car. So they was after the passenger side. So the driver sitting there, didn't roll the windows up or anything, didn't try to move. So they start punching the passenger to the point they drug her out the car. The comments I heard her homegirl make was, it's a one-on-one. How is it a one-on-one? You got about 10 girls jumping on your friends. Then she turned around and said she ain't got nothing to do with it. But yeah, this is her friend. So I really wanted to promote that video because I see a lot of the young people always talking about they homeboys, they homegirl, they clique. This is what your clique will do to you.
Let me tell you what to me true friendship, and indeed I call you a true friend after all these years and whatnot.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm for real on that. And shouts out to Sean Garvey. Y'all two definitely.
Yeah, I look at y'all more like brothers than friends.
Yeah, I do look at him as a brother, you know. So he has a lot of talent in the radio industry and getting promotions out there and stuff. So he definitely gets a good shout out for that. My thing is this: true friends. Because we can talk outside of the business.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And understand where we're coming from. And try to lead the other person to the right light. And if you can't have that with the person that you call your friend, then that person is considered as an associate or somebody you just know. 90% of the folks on my Facebook page are the people I just know.
Okay.
Another 5% are associates. Then another 5% are my friends. So I got over 1,000 folks, and 90% of them are associates or people I really just know. Because some folks just want to be my friend because of my name.
Yeah.
Because of maybe who I know, or maybe if I get with him, I can do this to my career or whatever the case may be. I'm like, I need right now. I'm cool with my amount of friends. I have maybe like less than five good friends, and y'all two definitely are one of them.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm like someone I can call on, because I'm like that situation you're explaining with that young lady letting her friend get beat up, man. I'm like, to me it sounded like a setup to me.
Yeah, but I mean, she didn't try to move or nothing. She was just sitting over in the driver's side,
and she was recording it?
Yeah,
that's a setup. That's a pure situation of a setup. Because if you gonna record your friend getting beat up, that's a set up.
And I'm hoping that the young lady that was in the passenger side, she looked no more, probably like 19, 20. I honestly hope that a family member or her mom said, baby, sit down and watch this. Mm-hmm. I hope they do it out of love. Sit down and watch this video of what your friend just did to you.
Shoot, she need to be pressed up on charges because she's an accessory to this act.
Yeah.
Because that's serious. You just can't allow someone just get beat up in front of you without you trying to stop it.
Yeah, it's a one-on-one. I think if it was really a true friend of mine on that passenger side, I think some of them girls would have got ran over. So you have a son. How old is
he's 14.
Do you talk to him about the fake friends and the real friends and people ain't always going to be there for you?
He knows.
Okay.
He's about to go to high school now, and I'm telling him he's going to have a nice culture shock.
Okay.
Because from his school that he attended to another high school, not another high school, going to high school, the population is going to increase two times more than what he's normally used to.
Okay.
And I told him, even with his current friends, he's cool with his friend, but I said, key thing, folks, this is what y'all need to listen to. Never tell your best friend what you plan on doing, because you never know, your best friend may try and steal your idea and not give you credit.
Yes.
Because there are some people out there like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
didn't that happen to the Facebook?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So it happens. It's going to be out there, y'all. I'm not saying they're not someone. Well, they're going to say, I wouldn't do that to my friend. We're not saying everybody, but you still got to have that cautious mind.
Yes, always. Always.
Like my famous phrase is, be aware of your surroundings, because you just never know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very fortunate to been in the DJ business for all these years and everything, but I'm not. And do I help out some other folks who are maybe coming up or whatnot? Sure, but guess what? I still listen to the folks who's been in as long as me or longer, so I can learn.
Yeah.
So
got to.
So it's always a learning thing, but you never try to outdo somebody, appreciate somebody or what they're doing.
Yeah, because these young folks, especially with everything on social media, they just think that they know everything and that you can't tell them nothing.
But didn't we act like that too?
I sure did.
You could see.
Man, I knew everything.
But you got to be cautious.
Everything.
You got to be cautious on what you say. You know everything. I like, oh, really? Tell me some calculus. See, you don't know everything.
My mama would tell me. I'm like, Mama, what you went through 40 years ago, it ain't like that today.
Right. We tell all our parents that. The thing about it is to make sure that the communication is there.
Yes.
Because the thing about when we were growing up, our parents didn't listen to us. Mm-hmm. Even though we try to say something, that we could get smacked or whatever before we can say anything. These days, I'm listening to my son. And I'm glad I'm listening to him and whatnot, because you never know what you may learn.
You're right. You're so right about that. So, like I said, I hope that young lady, her mother told her to sit down and watch this video. Be careful you call your so-called friends, and I hope that she do it in love. All right, we only got a one minute left, so DJ Roland, what you got going on?
Man, y'all need to get with me like someone did today. Somebody going to call me to get a party going, because I do these events. So always follow me at DJ Roland Townsend at DJ Roland Twitter and Instagram, so you can get a good deal.
All right, so make sure that you follow me on social media. The D Hill on Facebook and The D Hill on Instagram and D Hill on Twitter. So make sure that you follow me and make sure that you join us next Saturday here on
Atlanta's new underground station, Beat Break 87 FM, where music and talk radio lives. Download the TuneIn app to hear Beat Break 87 FM on your mobile device and listen to the Beat Break Morning Show. Weekday mornings only on Beat Break 87 FM, where music and talk radio lives. Streaming online at BeatBreakRadioFM.com.